Hi, Lucy here. In this video, I'm talking about the Shopify integration with Faire and why we've set it up and why it's been good for us. So if you have a Shopify business and are looking to sell on Faire or already selling on Faire, then this is the video for you. So there were a few reasons that I signed up for the Shopify integration on Faire. When I initially jumped onto the platform, I didn't actually go for the Shopify integration straight away. I went for the manual option, and I'll explain later, but there's actually a reason that me going for the manual option and then switching to Shopify had some issues. So I will talk through what happened there and how you can avoid that. But the Shopify integration itself is really good. First of all, it's so easy. It's basically a flick of a switch and all your products will import. It will all go into Faire. All the pricing and product information will be there. You can adjust that as you need to, like on each product. So it's just a really easy way of getting set up on the platform straight away. The other thing is, from an inventory point of view, it's really great for managing the inventory. So it will pull through all the numbers from Shopify. So if you're selling on there and you sell out of elephant socks, you don't need to worry. I say elephant socks, obviously you might be selling something different, but if we sell out of elephant socks, then that will pull through onto Faire, and it just means you don't have to manually update all the numbers. You won't have the issue where customers are accidentally ordering something that's out of stock. So the automation is really helpful. Thirdly, for me, it's just been brilliant in terms of our operation side as well, because our warehouse plugs into Shopify. Everything gets pulled through automatically, so the orders are pulled through, they're then shipped. So what will happen is a customer will order on Faire, I'll accept it, goes into Shopify, goes to my warehouse and is just sent. So rather than having to manually input all these orders, it just makes my life so much easier. So now I will show you the Shopify integration on the Faire side. So we have quite a lot of SKUs and we're only going to add more. We've got a lot of socks coming this year. So the decision ended up being quite a simple one, because it would have taken us ages to upload everything manually. And it is now just the flick of a switch. So all these SKUs sit in Faire. You can edit them manually as well if you need to, but it just means it's all pulled through, you review them, and then just select which ones you do want to have on Faire and don't. So if there's a certain products you don't want to pull through to Faire, like you can do that as well. So it's a really good system. I will also show you how it comes through onto Shopify if you're interested. So this is my Shopify backend, and you'll see, so an order has come through on Faire. It will display in dollars. That doesn't really matter for me. It still gets paid out in pounds, and on my analytics, everything still gets showed in pounds, but it will pull through in dollars. Obviously, like a large amount of items pulling through, and it will be tagged saying Faire Wholesale. So from an analytics point of view, you can still understand the breakdown and the split there. So yeah, the only issue we had with this, I mentioned it before, is I started by manually uploading my products and then I switched to Shopify. We had an issue where some of the manual products that I had pulled through were still live compared to the Shopify ones, and the pricing was slightly different. So we started noticing orders coming through and they were ordering orangutan socks. They were the same SKU but slightly different prices. So just make sure you do an audit of which products you're putting through. If you had any manual ones, make sure they're all disabled and switched off if you're moving over to the Shopify one. But other than that, it's a really, really easy integration, and I would recommend it if you want to automate the back end and make sure all these orders are coming through. And if you've got a warehouse, it really helps with that, and with this, especially with the inventory management. So yeah, I really recommend it. As always, if you have any questions, please just let me know.